Hello and welcome to Unikronn's Gaming. Today I'm going to do one of my run and gun games. Once again, I think I said in the last video, I'm not really into run and gun games, but one of the ones I do like is this series, Metal Slug. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about Metal Slug. I'm going to show you some footage of one of my favorite Metal Slug games, which is Metal Slug X. But I just want to show you a little bit about this book, which I bought from Bitmap Books, which I really do like. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's take a closer look. On the side here, it says Metal Slug, the Ultimate History. I'm assuming that's what it says there. I'm assuming, I don't know. An S and K there. On the side, let's put that there. Metal Slug, and that's embossed there. It's nice. All of this stuff is embossed, by the way. Metal Slug, the Ultimate History, once again, and then S and K there as well, which is nice. Right, let's put it on the back. So, Metal Slug, the Ultimate History. A little bit of synopsis on the back. Bitmap Books is incredibly proud to announce Metal Slug, the Ultimate History. Basically, this gets the thumbs up. Excellent book. If you're into anything like this, go and buy it. It cost me around about, I'm going to say about 30 boys. Sorry, 30 pounds. 30 pounds. So yeah, it's really nice. The quality is good. The weight's good. They give you a PDF version as well. Wait, they haven't sent me my PDF version. I need to contact them. Yeah, so they give you that as well. So you get it digitally. I'm going to open it up to the correct page. Actually, before we do that, I just want to show you the contents. It's got all this stuff about the publishers, but one of the great things is at the back, they've got interviews. Oops, sorry, I should really do this. And those interviews, I've started reading them. They're really pretty good, and a history about the games. So that's nice. But the pages I want to show you today is here. Metal Slug X from page 144. You see page numbers. So we're going to go to we're going to go to page 144, and I'm going to show you some of the artwork. Well, a lot of the artwork, and it's really, really good. And then we're going to get into some of the games. So, this is the first page regarding Metal Slug X. Tells you a bit of history about it. And as you can see here, here's what this game is actually on. So you've got Android, Arcade, iOS, what the hell's NG? That must be NEOGEO. NEOGEO CD, it's on the Switch, PlayStation 3, PS4, PSP, the Vita, the Wii, PC, and One. That must be Xbox, surely. Xbox One. Wonder why they've just got it as one. Oh well. And it says Metal Slug 2 was well received, but it was by no means perfect. It was plagued by slowdown and certain sections of the game, and I can attest to that. I've played Metal Slug 2. Yeah, slowdown is really atrocious. Really atrocious. It's actually egregious, disgraceful, terrible, not nice even, annoying, dangerous. But it's not dangerous. You can't choke with it and die. But you know what I mean. Anyway, where were we? Which caused concern for many fans. Keen to address this issue. These were the days before updates and DLC and stuff like that, so they had to produce another game. A very expensive game, especially if you owned the NEOGEO cartridge. Back then you would have loved for just to plug in your console and just do an update. So see, people, just because it was the past doesn't mean things were actually better back then. Anyway, SNK released Metal Slug X the following year. The slowdown was largely eradicated, and the developers took the time to make many more amendments such as graphical and audio changes, new weapons and foes, revised item and enemy placements, and much more besides. An effort was also made to increase the already stern difficulty level. What? This version's harder. That would make sense. Because halfway through the game, I do feel like it steps up quite a bit. Naughty SNK. Making this a true test for Metal Slug aficionados due to these welcome alterations and enhancements. Many players prefer Metal Slug X over Metal Slug 2. No, all players should prefer this game to Metal Slug 2. Let me just get a little bit there. That's better. No. Get back. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to the next page. Now we start to see some of the artwork and the characters that they used in the game. The line drawing is really high quality here. Really high quality. You know what? I'm going to pick it up and show you guys. Look at some of that stuff there. Really good. Really good. Let's put it back. Are we in focus? Oops. There. Okay, next page. Is that the Metal Slug there? Or is that just a random tank? That looks like a random tank. These are obviously what the enemy has to attack you. More lined artwork there. Oh, that's the Metal Slug. There we go. And there. Excellent enemies. And when you get fat, you know what? I want you guys to look at this line drawing. This is really cool. Look at that. Excellent. Really intricate. Really cool. All right, let's put this back there. Okay. Now it looks. I'm going to skip forward a little bit so we can see some color images. What's always struck me as a bit strange is the actual posters and the artwork in the posters are really different from the artwork in the game. Like in the game, the characters are what I describe as SD, super deformed. But the artwork, they're fully, as you know, as normal as a normal person would be for the artwork. They very much look like King of Fighters artist did this as well. Probably is the same artist. It looks like this could be from King of Fighters 97. Looks really good. Oh, look at that pixel artwork there. Really nice. Look at the animation for him when he's doing the laser. There we go again. More great artwork from the game. When you're fat. Woohoo! This is why I say that in my mind, SNK were up there with Capcom. People might think, oh, that's crazy, but if you really think about it, Samurai Showdown, the Metal Slug series, Fatal Fury Real Bout, some great artwork that they've got in there. And then later on, I don't think there's been a game with sprite-based artwork, in my mind, better than King of Fighters 13, in my mind. Different technology, but still, artwork was fantastic. I mean, look at this. Just look at that. Great work. And the paper, the glossy, feels really nice. Look, when you're fat and you explode, that's actually quite graphic. But hey, it is what it is. I'm surprised that wasn't red. Anyway, great. Look at it. Look at it. Frames of animation. And to be honest, that's probably why I like Metal Slug 3 so much as a run and gun. More so to do with the artwork and how it looks and sounds, and the playability is not too fast. Oh, that was another game. So yeah, that's Metal Slug X. What I will do is just show you a little bit more on a few other Metal Slug games in here, and then we'll get to Metal Slug. Here we've got Metal Slug 7, which I believe I do own. I think I own this on a PSP. Or is it on a Vita? But I know it's also on PS4, short PS5. I believe it's called Metal Slug XX or XX. And I think Leona's there by default as well, which I believe if you had it on the 360, she was paid DLC. Yeah. But I need to get this. I need to buy Metal Slug XX. Just to see how it compares. In fact, I might put that in here in my video as well, if I get it in time and play it in time. And I believe this is the artwork from XX. Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Can I remember that? Look at that battle. God, look at the sprites. And you had the Ikari Warriors, I believe. They were from King of Fighters. So Clark, Ralph, and Leona. You could choose as well. Yeah, look, there's Ralph. And I believe in XX, it wasn't just palette swaps. The characters actually had different attributes and abilities as well. I can't remember what each character had, but hell, it's probably in this, probably in here actually. Oh, let's see. I wonder if it tells us. Let's cycle back through. No, that's the 3D version. That looks like the PlayStation 1 version. Oof. There we go. Oh, here we go. Right, okay. So the base was 7, and then I think they used that to make XX. Oh yeah, look, it says a little bit about it here as well. All right, so I'm going to read this. This is the only mainline entry in the Metal Slug series to have been developed exclusively for a non-arcade platform. Really? Metal Slug 7 hit the Nintendo DS in 2008 and featured the same 6 heroes that were present in the 6th game, along with the same special abilities, RCS, so the characters were different, they weren't just palette swaps, which made them all unique in terms of gameplay. The console's unique dual screen functionality allowed for a map to be this shine here, I'm really sorry about that, but it's getting in the way. Where am I? Map to be displayed during play. Okay, enabling players to pinpoint the location of items, prisoners of war, POWs, I should say that. If it's POW, shouldn't there be a dot in between it? Or just POWs? Anyway, a year after its release, Metal Slug 7 was ported to the Sony PSP. That's where I played it. I do have this version. Yep, I've got the PSP version. And renamed Metal Slug XX. Yes, I was correct then. It benefited from improved visuals as well as local and online multiplayer, new enemies, hidden routes, and much more besides. Okay, all right. I'm going to buy this again, and I'm going to also put. I'm going to make a second video for that one. Oh, wait, how am I going to do this? I'll figure out a way. I'll probably do Metal Slug X and XX in the video. Yeah, but yeah, pretty cool. But anyway, that's this book. There's the poster work. Really good. Wow. Really clean. Really clean. One of the level design is compared to X. Because Metal Slug X has got really nice level design. I mean, I've got to show you this. I mean, look at this, for crying out loud. That is just beautiful. Look at that. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Wait. No. I'm going to show you guys some of the interviews. I'm going to show you guys some of the interviews at the back of the Okay, so we've got an interview with Ando Kenji here. So we've got one interview there. We're asking him questions and he's answering them. We've got Kazuhiyori Takashita. What? Takes Shita. Takishita. Yeah. We got Kaz. We got an interview with Kaz here. Oh boy, Miss Matsumoto, we got here. Another interview there. There are quite a few interviews here in the back of the book. Mr. Mamoto, got another interview with this guy here. As you can see, they're quite lengthy interviews. I haven't read them yet. And Mr. Tanaka. We got Tosh, my mate Tosh. Got an interview with him. Tonko, Pigsy, Monkey Magic. Okie dokie. Oh, and a paper airplane. And even the paperwork here has the slug on it. Let me show you that. Look at that. Really cool. And thanks and credits section at the back. If you squint, my name is in there as well. So you're welcome. Well, actually, my name isn't in there. Let's turn this back around. Let's put this at the front. Oh, get closer. Boo. That didn't go too well. Let's move that up there. And get you back here. Get you there. There we go. Okay. That's the book bit over. Now, let's get to the games themselves. Okay, so first off we have Metal Slug X. I'm going to apologize now if you hear me say Metal Gear Slug or Metal Gear X or something, because a lot of times I just want to say Metal Gear instead of Metal Slug. Okay, so we got Metal Slug X. Doesn't matter who you pick, they're all the same. It's just palette swaps. Let's see, what should I talk about first? Alright, I'm going to say why I like these games, including gameplay, graphics and audio. So first up, I'm going to talk about the graphics of the game. There isn't much in the way of parallax scrolling, but I don't think this game needs it like that, and I think it would just slow the game down, to be honest, if there was too much parallax scrolling, because it's all sprite based. And the general graphics and the style of the graphics is very appealing to me. It's going to take that, to be honest, and music for me to play these type of games. Like I said, I'm not really into run and gun, but I really am a sucker for great artistic style and graphics and sound in that order. So because of that, I adore the graphics of this game. They're just wonderful. Obviously still in the main theme of all the other Metal Slug games. There's, I don't know, there's probably like 10 or 15 of these things by now, not including including the spin-offs and stuff like that. But yeah, they're just wonderful. The sprites, the backgrounds, the enemy sprites, the enemy soldiers, the amount of different things that come to attack you, even just non-moving sprites, like that guy there with the sword wobbling. It's crazy with the little tip. It's just really good. I mean, generally you didn't see anything like this unless it was a one-on-one beat 'em up. For the backgrounds, it's just so good, and the amount of detail that's on, like the tanks, the people, the things that you fight. Like, look here, there's no parallax scrolling. Parallax, well, okay, there is, but it's very, 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 very basic. But it doesn't need it. And look at when I'm Fat Boy here. Excellent. Really, really cool. So I just love the graphics of this game. Very special. They stand out. I think it's another reason why Metal Slug games are so good, especially X. I think it's one of the best looking Metal Slug games there are. Probably 3 is better, but I love X. Also, we have to give a special shout out to the animation. Animation in this game is sublime. I mean, good lord, for pre-2000 games, this probably is, I'm going to say, one of the pinnacles for hand-drawn animation art in a game. Maybe it's, I mean, you're talking standards of what Earthworm Jim and what else was as good as this. I don't know, someone put some games down in the comments that have wonderful hand-drawn animation in there. Was it Cuphead as well? This is just beautiful. This is just wonderful. Everything about, I mean, look at that. It's just, look at the clouds, or not the clouds, sorry, the exhaust coming from the plane. Excellent. Just, I love it. And the thing's throwing tanks at me. Look at the explosions, how detailed the explosions are. Animation is just, it's like, mwah, chef's kiss. Brilliant. Next, sound and audio. Oh, God. The theme tunes in this is just, yeah. Once again, sublime. If you hear the soundtrack from most of the, at least I'm going to say Metal Slug 1, 2, X, and 3, you know it's a Metal Slug game. It's just got that wow, 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 wow. You know, it's just got that sound that you just know it's Metal Slug, and the tunes are great. The sound effects are on point. Everything sounds meaty, and it's like, it's just forceful. The explosions sound good. They don't sound tinny, nothing. It is just really, really well done. Also, the speech. Oh, great speech in this game. Excellent speech. It's just, yeah, SNK. This is just my favorite run and gun game. It just is. It's just, there's some others that I like. I mean, look at the animation on that for that laser. Crazy. Look at the animation there. Sorry, I know we've spoken about animation, but I just had to talk about this. Yes, it's still got a little bit of slowdown. Nowhere near as bad as 2, hence why I prefer X. But it's just excellent. But yeah, audio is great. Gameplay is satisfying as well. Look at that guy there that I rescued. Kame. Anyway, yeah, so Metal Slug, I actually do like the gameplay. I think the gameplay is great. Sometimes it's too hard, but hey, on console, I can just drop that difficulty level down. Wonderful gameplay as well. So I repurchased this for the PS4, PS5, because I didn't want to, I don't know where my UMD is. Well, I do know where it is, but I just didn't want to have to go and get it and do footage of the PSP version. I wanted to sit in front of the TV and have a bigger controller and everything. Yeah, this is XX or Metal Slug XX. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Do people say XX or do they say XX? I don't know. Yeah, so this game, gameplay wise, is not as good as X. It's just not. The level design isn't as good. It doesn't seem to be inspired. I mean, it does have branching paths, but it's just not as good. It's got the little loading bits in between. I don't know why. I don't know if that's left over from the PSP version. They use that as a base here. I have no idea. It could be, but it doesn't need to be here on the PS4. Definitely not on the PS5, which is what I'm playing it on. Yeah, the weapons are cool and everything. I like the characters that they've got different abilities. That's nice, but overall, I think it's just missing something here. It doesn't quite have the soul of the original Metal Slug games, well, at least the first 4 of them anyway. Graphically, there's a Metal Slug. It's nice. The sprites are cool. The sprites, I'd say, are just as nice looking as they were before in X. But the backgrounds, no, I don't like the style of what they've done with the backgrounds. I don't know. It's not low res, but it's just a style. It doesn't seem sprite based. It just seems like they had a picture and they superimposed it in there. I don't know. It just looks. I don't know what style you call it, because it's not pixelized, and I don't like it. It makes the pixel graphics stand out, but it don't look like they're actually in the same place. Yeah, I don't like the style of it personally. I like the sprites and the enemies, but I do not like the backgrounds at all. I don't like what they've done with it. It just doesn't sit right with me. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. I just don't like what they did there. But apart from that, lots of enemy designs good. The enemies that you fight are cool as well. They look nice. The main sprites have great animation. The designs are nice, but by this time we've seen most of the designs, because this was like what, the 8th or 9th game at this point. There was nothing new for us to see realistically, and the gameplay wasn't defined. I don't think it was as good. So yeah, it's nice, but I think it's actually worse than the originals. It just doesn't look as good to me. Perhaps to you guys it does, but to me, just nah, doesn't look as good. As for the audio is nice and clear. I like it. This theme tunes a little bit bland. Once again, they probably should have tried to get the original composer or gone back to a bit more saxophones and more instruments in there. But the music actually is okay. I don't think it's as good. It's perhaps bland is being too harsh. But yeah, it's missing something at this point. It's missing something. Yeah, that's how I feel it is. It's missing. I don't know what that something is, but it's just that just to push it over the edge. So yeah. But the sound effects, the speech, everything else is all on point. They're all great. The guns sound good. The speech from the announcer, that's excellent as well. Yeah, the explosions are cool. God, look at animation, so good still, so good. Look at this robot, crazy. Yeah, love it, love it. Pity about the backgrounds though, pity about that. But yep, I'm digressing here. But sound is good. But unfortunately, that's a downgrade because the sound used to be excellent overall. So to wrap it up, Double X is cool. It's a good game. I don't think it's a patch on X personally for me. Yeah, I think they were getting better after 4 and 5. 6 was cool. 7 was better, but Double X was like, it's getting back to, it's like, yeah, okay, we're trying to get back to our roots. Still not as good for me, but it was there. It was getting better. My history with the games, I played number 1 when I worked in an arcade. At that point, I was probably a bit jaded because I'd seen so many arcade games come and go. I worked in different arcades for about 18 months. But when this came in, it was just so loud and brash, and I hadn't seen pixel art like this in God knows how long. I was like, wow, this looks really, really good. Damn. And it was, the arcade machine it was in was really loud as well. And obviously I got to play it for free in 2-player mode. I noticed how bad the slowdown was. And I was like, good Lord. But still, I thought people who owned the NEOGEO, they're going to have a great time with this game. Look at this section here. Normally, in a Metal Slug game, you get into some sort of vehicle and just go wild on this type of, for want of a better word, a lower elevator stage. But hey, they just give you a parachute. That's how wonky Double X is to me with the gameplay. It's just not, doesn't seem to be inspired. But yeah, like I was saying, this game, well not this game, sorry, the franchise, got into it because I worked in an arcade at the time, and this game just stood out. It was great, and I was just like, I hadn't seen anything as good as this since, I don't know, what can I say? Probably Gunstar Heroes on the Mega Drive. That game was astounding for a run and gun. And this was, it took a few years, but this was the next game that I saw that was actually on that level. So yeah, the Metal Slug series 1, 2, X and 4, so not 1, 2, X and 4, 1, 2, X and 3. They were the new gold standard for me, because they looked better, in my opinion, than Gunstar Heroes. They had stuff that I really, truly thought was the next evolution of that style of gameplay. No, Contra didn't do it for me, just in case people are wondering, or in the UK, Pro Protector, Super Pro Protector. Anyway, that's me. See you in the next video, or you might see me. I'm out. Peace.